Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you can all hear me okay. Back in the museum again to do a little bit more work on these layouts here. I've got an assistant with me, Brian. He's here with me this evening. He's a modeler, moved up from Dublin. So he'll might hear him in the background. So who have we got in tonight? Let's see, let's go through the chat. Hi, Andy, Hot Dog Pilot. How you doing? Corbridge Junction, Martin O'Keefe, Anthony Dodge, the model train outsider, Tom Houston, model rail, Ewan, the growler, Blackwood N-gauge layout. Getting tongue-tied here. Clive, Newland Railway. I can talk. Anyone else I missed? Oh, Mark Hemmeldown Model Railway. Good evening, sir. Leslie's just popped in there. Hi, Leslie. How you doing? Hope everyone's keeping well. So, on with the show, as they say. So I'm going to start clearing off these bits and pieces on here, and much the same again. Start off with some static grass, do some scenic stuff. This section over here, which I've already done, let me just swivel the camera around. I've done that as a separate video, which if I can get that edited tonight, I might be able to get it up tomorrow. So we'll just carry on with this bit now. I've got the phone with the chat in front of me, so anybody got any questions or anything, just pop them in the chat. Oh, Alan's in the house. Hi, Alan. Eating ice cream and editing as you watch me. Very good, Leslie. That's multitasking. Oh, hi's in the house. How you doing? Peter Jackson, Cheetah Heath. Good evening. He's been on the Guinness. I wish. Anyway, let's start clearing this stuff out of the way. So what's everyone been up to modeling wise out there? Oh, Kieran's in as well. Hi, Kieran. This is going to take a bit longer to clear all this stuff off than previous sections. I've got to try and get all this done tonight. Back on the layout, nice and neat and tidy. And I have to make sure I put the animals back in the right position on this because it forms part of the quiz we have in here for the children as to where the animals are. So if I don't get that right, I'll be in trouble. Right, they're stuck down. I'm going to leave the station in place and just mask it off. Lift up all these bits. Right, I think that's probably all the section I'll get done tonight. Quick check on the chat. Oh, Valerie's in as well. Hi, Valerie. How you doing? I did do a little bit of shopping when I was in Bristol there over the weekend. It was just a flying visit for the mother-in-law's 7th birthday. So I've had two 70th birthdays in a row. I did buy myself a little packet because I was down at the M shed on the centre and they had a real packet going up and down there, and I looked at it and I thought, you know what, I haven't got a model of one of them. So I went off to Model Railway Direct, is it, in Portishead. They were open and I went in there, got myself a little engine, much to my missus's dismay. YouTube having issues again, are they? Hi. Yeah. There's no rhyme or reason with YouTube sometimes. They're just very slow processing stuff. Right, I think this lichen bit here can probably just go in the bin because it is all faded and not very nice looking. I'm going to leave the stuff at the back there. A little bit of static grass on that, it might look a bit better. I think I'm going to leave the hillside and do that separately because I want to do some darker colors on that, and I'm not sure if I've got them with me. I'm going to put some tape over the track now to protect that, and then we can get cracking. Sorry, I was doing that too close to my mic then there. Might have been a bit loud for you guys. I presume everyone is hearing me okay. No, I didn't see that. I seen you put that in the chat on Jenny's stream. Sorry, I didn't respond to you, Peter, but I was being distracted by other things while I was watching that stream. Yeah, Chris Romain, he is actually a past chairman of the society here. He was involved with them here a number of years ago. He's well, he was an architect. He's retired now. He's done some great drawings and that for us here for plans we had with the station and stuff. I haven't seen the article. I'll have to look it up. Right, that is the track protected and the ballast. I got some paper here. I'll just put over the station and platforms. That bit that's got instructions on it. Put a little tent over this just to protect it. It doesn't matter if it gets a little bit of static grass on it because it'll just add to the effect of a slightly older station. Right. There we go. Right, let's get the static grass set up. So again, same as usual, start off with a bit of 2mm. I think I already have some in the hopper. So in the hopper, I've got some 2mm spring. And this week, just for a bit of variation, I'm going to put in a little bit of 2mm summer, which is a bit darker, and mix that up with a little bit of spring that's in there, just to see how that looks. Give that a shake up. Switch it on, the static build up, and then find my spray. I've got to remember to stop doing things in front of the mic. Right, so I'm going to do my usual. So I'll do this section here because I think this bit is this bit in front of the camera. No, I'll just move it down a bit. Actually, I'll do this bit here because that's in the camera. So again, usual bit. I didn't mask off the road actually. Let's just do it over here. So just spray. So I'll just do this section first. Just see how that looks. So there's a little bit of static grass down here already, so it's going to build up on top of that. So that's actually gone on quite well. So I'll do some patchy now with what I have in the other hopper, which I think is, I think that's 6 mil anyway. I think it's dead grass, so I'll just do a couple of patches of that. Actually very handy having 2 static grass applicators when you're doing this sort of thing. So with this now, you want to be careful when you're spraying it that you don't blast it. Get into the end of this can. And we'll just go over where I put the glue. Thanks, Brian. There we go. That's yeah, please, yeah. That doesn't look too bad now. And I'll just get oh, Brian's in the house. Hi, Brian. How you doing? And hi to anybody who's lurking in the background. Don't forget to hit that like button for me and subscribe if you're new here. Got any questions? Pop them into the chat. Just check the color of what was in there. Oh, almost made the fatal mistake then of not switching it off before opening it up. Right, that is wild meadow that was in there. So now I'm going to go for some patchy. Wild meadow. I'll put the patchy in. Now, one of the things with the WWS is some of the stuff comes a bit clumpy like that, and apparently it's down to the humidity. Now, I do have a deballer I can put it through to break it up and everything, but because I only want a little bit on here and I'm making it try to look patchy, I tend to leave it in the bowls because it then you get a less amount coming out. Thank you. Again. Put that on. Yeah, that looks quite good now. So with a mixture of the patchy, the dead grass, the 2 mil summer and 2 mil spring, got a nice variation of color in there. I'll try and bring the camera over so you can see. See how that looks on the screen. Very good. There you go. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, he had a great night yesterday. We were in one of the local pubs, and we had some food and friends and family about, so we had a good evening yesterday. Hi, the new home is coming along. I spent Monday, I think it was, or Tuesday, putting up pictures all over the house for the missus. Is somebody going on about what was going on in the stream last night from with Grace and Rob? I happened to come in just as he was given out, and I missed what happened. What actually happened? Was somebody being rude in the chat or something? Right. So I'm happy with the way that's turned out now. So it seems to be working well. So now I'll just carry on doing the rest. Maybe Brian's here. He might want to do some. Have a go at it. You haven't done static grass before, have you?
I haven't.
Well, there we go. So I'll give you that. I've switched it on there, so just don't touch that bit or you'll get zapped.
Where do you want me to?
So what we'll do is we'll just carry on from here. So if I spray, so if I go like, there is actually, do you know what? Before we start, I'll put some more in there.
Yeah.
All right, so if you watch where I'm spraying and then just go over it with the, so the idea is to do a little patch at a time and just do, so you just hold it beside it, that's it, and then shake just over. That's it. There we are. See, simple as that. Now you won't see much standing up because it's 2 mil. So
the higher is it?
Yeah. So now if we so we'll take this. This has got the 4 mil patchy in it still. So switch that on. So what you're doing with this is you don't want to scatter it over the whole lot. You just want to sort of
Select it in your.
Just do little bits. So if you only put a little bit of glue on, it'll only stick to where the glue is. You see? You can see how that's all stood up. That actually looks better than what I've done. It was your first time.
That's a wizard. Beginner's luck.
Yeah. Oh, hi Andy, how you doing? And anyone else who popped in who I didn't see? Right. Yeah, turn it off and we'll take, that was the patchy that was in there, wasn't it? That's the other thing, is trying to keep track of what you've put in the hopper to swap it around. That's wild meadow. Dead grass. Oh, I need some more tubs. Put this back in the bag. So we'll put in some wild meadow 6 mil now. So the idea with the static grass is you just build it up in layers a little bit at a time. Again, this is all, you can see how it's all clumped together. So again, just put it into the hopper. And it means as much won't come out, which is what I want. Captain Static as a new rival. Yeah, we're both called Mark as well, so right. I'll hand it over to you. I'll let you free rein with that.
Okay.
Have a go. So you want to put some glue on and place this first?
Spot it.
Yeah, spot it. Just, you can put it on top of what you've already put it on, wherever you want. The whole idea is to make it a little bit random. So it,
Try that.
let's move the camera up a bit. Right.
Like a field of withered fern.
See, that looks good.
I can do it. Anybody can do it.
There you go. It just shows how simple it is.
Mm.
Now, that one of the reasons why I will start doing a test patch, hang on, sorry guys, moving the camera around there, but is sometimes it just won't work. And it is usually down to atmospheric conditions or something like that. And if you find you're doing static grass and it's not working, leave it and come back another day. Because some days I do it.
You're not in the humor of it.
Well, you're not in the humor of it, and sometimes you're doing it and you're like, this isn't working today. Why is it all flat? It's not standing. It doesn't matter what you do, going over it with the applicator, sticking the grinding pin in, not the grinding pin beside it, and it just doesn't work. The other thing to try is make sure your battery's fresh as well. That's the other thing.
And atmospherics.
Yeah, but I find, the humidity and the atmospherics and everything can affect doing static grass. So do that. So now we've done that little patch there. We can add some flowers and tufts and everything to it. So
Cayenne pepper.
it's funny how
Is it?
I put these in these things without thinking, and they're actually the same colors
That's what it
as
is.
the spices that are in them. But these are actually woodland scenics
Right.
colors for flowers. And
They work great on pizzas too.
yeah, you don't want to put any of that on pizza. So you just take a little bit in hand. So just got a little bit of it there. And then just sprinkle a little bit of it around. Not very much. You find with this is that less is more.
Go for the dandelion effect.
Yeah, so that's dandelions. And then you can, I always like putting red in, a little bit of red, which, I suppose would be for poppies. They're not very common in Ireland, poppies.
No.
But they are getting more and more common because I've noticed they must be getting seed for the roadsides from the UK because you see poppies popping up
A lot
everywhere.
of the county councils are now populating their borders with wildflowers to encourage the bees and wildlife.
They're getting the seeds must be from the UK because you see poppies popping up. Oh, Dave from Swindon Junction's come in. Hi, how you doing? Good evening. What grasses am I using? I'm using the WWS grass. On here, I've used a mixture of 2 mil spring and summer, and I've used patchy 4 mil and wild meadow 6 mil. It's all WWS grass. It's the stuff I find works the best for me. Wear a nylon shirt, you won't need an applicator.
True.
Right, where did I put the white? Oh, there it is. So again, a little bit of white, so this represents daisies. And again, you don't want too much. And then I've also got some coarse turf. So you get some of this. This is just woodland scenics coarse turf. I got light green and burnt grass. And you just want to put a little bit of this in, just sprinkle a little bit of this over. So just push it in a little bit. It just gives different texture in there, if you like, just for weeds and that sort of thing. And again, this sort of thing, it's all about using different colors and different textures to break it up, make it look a little bit different. As I say, you don't need much. And what I find is most difficult thing is not to even space it, which I always do when I look at my scenery. I think every bush and every patch is just equal distance apart and it doesn't look natural, so you have to go back over it and do little bits. Now, along with that, then I've got some little tufts. This is the stuff I won from Jason at Christmas in one of his competitions. So I'm going to put a few of those around. So they're just these sort of flower tufts. Yeah, they're easy enough to make yourself. I've done videos before on how to make them. It's just something just to stick in and just gives a little bit of, breaks everything up, doesn't make it look so uniform.
You have to make it look like you want to run the lawnmower over it.
Well, these would be meadow fields. These would have all had the cattle and everything.
The cattle haven't been in.
Yeah. Am I doing season changes as well? Not on this layout. It's really a spring sort of summer layout. That's the whole idea of this layout. So it's Donegal in the spring, summertime. It is WWS glue too. Anybody making molehills? We don't have moles in Ireland, so I won't be making any molehills. For a while, when B&Q actually moved over here and made stores here, they had mole traps and those little things you put in the ground for deterring moles, and they were wondering why they weren't selling. They never realized that we don't actually have moles in Ireland. What was I going to do? Let's see.
You can blame St. Patrick on that one.
You only got rid of the snakes.
Yeah.
Right, I've got a few little bits of seafoam trees here. So there's just a few there. I'm just going to put these in willy-nilly. All right. Let me get out of them. It's a bit of a tight space. Where did I put my drill? There it is. Again, when you're drilling, always check below, make sure there's nothing there you're drilling into. And pick out a little bit of sawdust. Now, what I do to tend to fix all this in is I spray it with the layering spray, and that just keeps everything in place. And then go back over the trees once they're in, you're happy with them. Oh, that's actually snapped. A little bit of PVA glue just to hold them in place.
Would an atomizer with PVA mix?
That would be fine, yeah. If you want to use
if you're right into using the aerosol.
Yeah, a fine spray. The PVA glue doesn't work so well with the static grass because PVA I think is more elastic or something, and the static grass doesn't work very well with it. So I've tried using it before. That's why I've stuck to using this. They do like an atomizer of this stuff, and I find that doesn't work as well as the spray.
You need the tin.
Yeah. And the thing about being in Ireland is the WWS, they won't ship it abroad because...
So that's available in Ireland, is it? Or it's not?
I think they have it down in Mark's Models in Dublin. And if you see the Pico version of it, it's exactly the same thing because WWS make the grasses and the applicators and everything for Pico. So it's exactly the same grass and everything from Pico. Yeah. Right, so all there now is a few little bushes. So I have my box of bushes. So this is Clump Foliage by Woodland Scenic. And again, it's all in different colors. And it's just a matter of just putting some different colors together. It's always handy this to put on places where you haven't been able to get the applicator in, like close to the perspex here. So it helps disguise that a little bit. Again, using different colors. Got a medium green, a dark green, and a light green. There we go. Put that down, and then put a little bit of yellow on there, so it represents, as we would call them, wind bushes or gorse. Well, we always know them as wind bushes up here in Donegal. Oh, you have to forgive Brian, he's from Dublin.
City lad. Only for the day. Just by Carrick, I did on
Seeing the last few minutes, just drill a hole. Right, so there's that little section there. I'll just lift the camera up, give you sort of an aerial view. So we've just done this section here, a couple of trees, some bushes, some coloured tufts in, some of the coarser turf. You can just see the sort of effect that gives. So now it's just a matter of repeating all that process through the rest of it. Any questions? I'm just going to grab myself a quick drink. It's thirsty work doing this, talking and trying to do stuff. We've got 21 in the house. Hi, Flymo, how's it doing? Can't chat, eating. Oh, having something nice, I hope, Flymo. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Like I say, when I first done this, it was during lockdown, and I was using some of the cheaper colored sawdust, which, you know, faded rapidly. It lasted about a year. Of course, where this is here, there's a lot of sun coming in through the window, so it would fade quite quickly. But the static grass and everything should last a lot longer. So, yeah, that looks a lot better. And you can see how long it took to do that. What have I been on now? Half an hour to do that little section. So it doesn't actually take long to do. It's just having all the materials on hand and just cracking on with it. Borrow my 12 bore for a fiver. Right, so I'll carry on now. Do you want to do some more of the static crossing?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot on.
All right, no problem. I'll carry on doing this and get it. I got to try and get all this done tonight. So, well, even if I get this bit done, and then I can do that bit again, because I need to do the crossing and other bits and pieces here. All right.
Thanks for having us.
That's right, no problem, Brian. Brian's building a layout at the moment. He lives not too far away from here, so might do a live from his place some evenings so you can see the start of his layout. So it's just tracked down on baseboards at the moment. There's no scene or anything, so
Blank canvas.
Yeah, blank canvas. So we'll go out and have a look at that.
Always open to suggestions.
Yeah, he's LNENR and A4 Pacifics. He's that's
my niche.
That's his niche. I don't think he has anything else.
No. Bit of modern stuff, or a few diesels.
And he's going to be running it as a DC layout, with maybe in the future going to DCC.
Yeah.
So
we'll
we'll go out there some week, have a look at his, and as he says, he's always open to suggestions. So if you guys are there looking at it, you can give him different ideas, and you know, it's always good to talk, as they say.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. Cheers, Brian. I'll be in touch.
Are you in next week?
I'll
Or
probably.
is it every fortnight? Or?
No, it's every week, so I'll probably be back in here Thursday. If you want to come in,
Sure.
you're more than welcome. I'll be doing more of the static grass and scenic stuff.
If you need that.
Yeah, come on in. All right.
Catch you again.
All right. Cheers, Brian. Good luck. We need more Brians. Yeah, I definitely need more Brians here to help me. Actually, I'm looking at that on the screen now, and actually it doesn't look too bad. Right, let's crack on. So I'll do this section. So on with the 2 mil. Still some in there. Now we'll do the center section. Pink thing is a bit pink. It doesn't look that bad in real life. Sometimes when it's on camera, the colors can be a bit more vivid than they actually are. Like this green here looks quite vivid on screen, but it's not as, it's more a grass green. I mean, when looking at it on the screen, it looks a bit more, not the right green, if you know what I mean. But actually, looking at it in real life, it does look a lot better. There we go. We could do with a bit more just over here. That's better. You could do demonstrations at a show sponsored by WWS. Well, I don't mind being their Irish agent. I'm sure there's a deal to be done there. Right, let's put some down the center as well. Did I spray that or did I? I think I did put some down, but it just needs a bit more. Here we go. Let's see, what can you guys see? Let's see if I can just move the camera, give you a better thing. Hi, Jerry, how you doing? Right, let me just see if I can move the camera. I usually have a little peg with me to peg the camera in place, but I seem to have forgotten it. Oh, actually, got a bulldog clip. That'll do the same thing. Right, bear with me a minute, guys, while I move the camera. That's not going to work. I need something to... There we go. How does that look? That's a bit better. You can see what I'm doing there. I do have some 00 scale rabbits. The only problem is they're waiting to be painted. I think I have 00 scale rabbits, pigs, cows, pigeons, and crows, I think. My daughter's seen them, got them, and she's going to paint them up. So I'm hoping she'll do that, seeing I put her display cabinet up on the wall for her today. So, you know. Right, let's put some bushes about. Plant foliage. Just try and be as random, not think about it, just put it down. Do. Oh, sorry guys, just walked the phone or the microphone off the side there. Where did I put my coarse turf? You want to use the finer bits of coarse turf so it doesn't look too... Break it up a little bit. I've got a few sheep to go on here. I have somewhere a tub full of sheep with a red tractor in it to go on here. Do you think I can find it? I have no idea where it's gone. It is it's one of those things I'm sure I put to one side, thought, oh, I'm going to need that, so I'll put that there. Do you think I can find it? No. So these little tufts here, so these are the ones I won from Jason there for Christmas. These are from, oh, do you even know how to pronounce that? I'll give you, put that there. That's the website. It says there, peel the tufts from the backing paper by grasping firmly with tweezers or your fingers, as I've been doing. And they are self-adhesive. Actually, I quite like these ones here. I reckon they're really nice. A couple of them about the place. I don't have too many trees left. Where did I put the drill? Back up here. I need to spend a bit of time making a few more. Did you all see how I checked underneath there before I started drilling? So I put it somewhere safe, exactly, yeah. Oh yeah, the flocking. I seen, was it? It must have been at Warley, because that's the only show I was at last year, where, what's his name, is it Sam? He was there on the WWS stand, flocking the sheep. I was like, wow, that is really amazing. Right, let's use a little bit of the color scatter now. So some of the yellow. Put a little bit on some of the bushes. A little bit in the grass. Sorry, just knocked the camera as well. And then a little bit of red and a little bit of white. So a little bit of red on the bushes I haven't done. And a little bit in the grass, just to give a little bit of color. There we go. As I keep saying, less is more. It's easier to go back and put a bit more on than to try and take some off. And I do have some white. Green sheep. No, they were using, I've got some here actually. The 2mm snow. And I think they were mixing a little bit of sort of beige in there as well, just to make it an off-white, because, you know, sheep aren't brilliant white. And using the applicator, the flat plate applicator they use for doing the trees, which I think I'm going to invest in one, because there's a lot more uses for them than just trees. A little bit of white, not too much. This represents some daisies. Who's a moron? I don't know. Who's a moron, Brian? Right. Anything else to put on there? I don't know. What time is it? 8:20. I'll put the bushes in. I'll put flowers in. Do you know what? I might just put a little bit of purple in, because the ground around here would be a bit boggy and a bit heathery. So I got some purple, a a few bits of purple about the place and the longer, sort of browner grass. Right, you got me back? Thanks, Jerry. That clunk was a mic going off. My little transceiver for the mics doesn't seem to hold the charge as well as it used to. So you should have me back now. Just while I spotted that message, Jerry, or else I would have been ranting on here for the next 20 minutes before I realized. And there's no use trying to contact me on my phone by messenger or whatever, because my phones are on silent, so I wouldn't have heard it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I hope there's no buzzing or whining. Because sometimes when I'm put the transceiver on charge, it gets a bit of interference when it's connected. Right, let me just move the camera a minute, guys, so you can have a look at what I've just done. There we go there. So there. That's it there. You can just pick out the flowers and the trees. So I think that looks quite good. Definitely looks a lot better than it was. And what I didn't do is I didn't put any flowers down the center, so I'm just going to do that now. So what you can do now is you can spray it with the layering spray just to fix everything in place. When I'm doing the bushes, sometimes what I do, not so worried here because this is a static layout, this is never moving anywhere, is put PVA glue down and stick the bushes down into that. Yeah, technology is wonderful when it works. And when it doesn't work, as long as you know how to fix it. I worked a lot of years in IT. And I don't know if you've ever seen the IT crowd. When the phone will ring, it'll be, if you tried switching it on and off again, 99% of the time that would fix the problem, because the memory buffers or whatever got too full and the thing just crashed. And one time with Windows, the only way you could clear it was by restarting it and it would work. And then I know of ancient old devices that are like running Windows 98 that haven't been restarted in maybe 10 years, and people don't want to restart them because they don't know if it'll come back up and it's running some sort of critical system. Hi, Dave. How you doing? No, there's no news on that. I don't know when it's coming out. I'll try and find out for you. Niall might know. I'll drop him a text after the live stream, see if he knows. Yeah, Dave was over visiting us. It was last year, wasn't it? No, was it November time? October time? November time? And we happened to drive past Fintown and we popped in and there happened to be somebody there and they said, oh, come along the next day. This is Saturday. So come along tomorrow on the Sunday because they had TG Car, which is the Irish TV channel for Ireland. And they said they're doing some filming, so they needed extras. So we were there and we got a few rides up and down on the Railcar 18. Fintown. Project Beechwood. Right, I'm not going to do any more scenics tonight because I need to open the door now and let some air in, because that's one thing with this WWS glue is you need to make sure you have plenty of ventilation. So I'll tidy up and we can just chat for a while. It's like a bar soup. Oh dear. Some of you guys, I'd hate to get on the wrong side of it. Right, so next time I come in, I need to bring some more of those little plastic tubs, Chinese ones. Some little grass tuff stuck to my, stick that in there somewhere. There we go. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, I rolled over the 3,000 sub mark there a few days ago. It's pretty amazing getting that high. I waited till I got to about 3,008 before I told my family, because when I reached 2,000, I told them, and they immediately all unsubscribed and took me back down by 10. So. Yeah, who would have thought when I started this channel back in lockdown that all these people would subscribe to me? You're looking for a new station name, so you're going to call it Fintown. Very good. Well, actually, Brian, that's where the part of the Donegal Railway is, in Finn Valley, because there's a River Finn. Just west of Donegal. It could be Moncharles, Killybegs, Glencombe, Kill. Yeah, it's a fitting name. Does Germany have a You spoke of mind in the, well, that would be northwest Donegal, so it'd be Purton Port, up around there. Killybegs. Yeah, that was the terminus from here. That's where the train would start in Strabane, come through here and terminate in Killybegs. Right, so let's see now if when the guys come in to open up tomorrow, will they actually notice more work's been done on the layout? Because last week or the week before, they enjoyed winding me up by pretending they didn't notice. Holland turned around and said, "Oh, I just thought it just grew." That's really funny. A revenue protection card. Hi, Robert. And hi to your mother-in-law. I hope she gets well soon, whatever's wrong with her. I hope she's on the road to recovery. That's one thing, Les, when you're visiting stations in the UK now, they all seem to have barriers and everything. How do you get out on the platform? Do they still do platform tickets for you to get out on the platform, or how does that work? Or can you just go, I'm a railway enthusiast, and show them some ID and they'll let you out? So I wanted to go out when I was in Bristol. Of course, I went to Patchway Station, which is open. There's no barriers or anything. You can just stand on there, but it's not one of the most, there won't be as much traffic through there as the likes of Bristol Parkway or Temple Meads. Oh, Carlisle's an open station. Oh. Anybody else know any other stations? How you get on the platform? Just for the next time I'm in Bristol. As I spent a bit of time looking around the rails and trying to find a place where I could possibly do a live stream from next time I'm over. Generally, you just smile and show your camera. You guys have never seen me smile. Well, what I mean closed off is a lot of them have ticket barriers, so you've got to put your ticket in to get access to the platform. And some of them, if your train isn't due within the next 5-10 minutes, it won't actually let you through the barrier because it thinks you're going to hop on a different train or whatever. All right, I'll just have to make some inquiries with Network Rail and Bristol Parkway and just see, look, because I know people do, because there's videos up of people out on the platforms there, so there must be a way of getting out. It's just how friendly are they to people going on the railway? Obviously, staying on the platform and inside the yellow lines, not trespassing on the railway. Slowly just putting everything away here. So identifies a train. Take a photo to make you watch a 2-minute video. All right, okay. Trains are all around the pesky passengers, yeah. You know, Anthony, what you might find when you look at the train tickets and everything, it might be cheaper just to hire a car. Because I've had that before, trying to get a train in the UK, and it's just, you want how much? Unless you, well, obviously you're booking it now, so you might get it cheaper in advance. But if you turn up on a day to get a train, it's ridiculous. Oh, that's a bit. I think I need to do a little bit of work there. That wasn't quite, it's masked off a bit too much. I'm just going to put some of these buildings back. That's for now. Randomly kill. That's not a bad idea, Flymo. Although that wasn't really a thing in Ireland. It might be in like in the UK. They wouldn't have like borders and everything. So I liked when I was in Bristol the weekend, I did stop off at Patchway Station for a while, and there was obviously a woman there, volunteer, going around planting and weeding flower boxes on the platform. And I thought that's really nice, someone taking pride in the area and making it look nice. And I thought fair play that someone's doing that. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just go over it with some static grass and some weeds and what have you next week. What I should have done is use the tape just to mask off the edge there. I could move that over a little bit, put some tape on it. But lesson learned for when I do the other side. If you move that back, or it'll be fouling the trains now. Right, let's lift up. Big wax strip. Is that how you keep yourself looking so good? Is it, Brian? You do the old waxing, do you? Right, I'm just going to go over the line with the vacuum, so it'll be a bit noisy when it goes. And a quick rub with the track rubber. using the Gauge Master track rubber. It's not as abrasive as the Pico or Hornby ones. Let's come off onto the track. Just to get any glue residue off from the masking tape. There we go. We'll put on the power and see what happens. Oh, just realized. Where's the other train? I'm gonna have to lift this up and run it around because my laptop and stuff is blocking the other. It's good, that's working fine. I just noticed I had my hand in the way. No, I seen that one blow off. That's ready for next week to glue into place. Thanks, Flymo. The Gauge Master is very soft and crumbly. Yeah, it is, which is why I like using it. It's not as aggressive. If you just got a light coating or something on there, it's far easier on the rails. And you know, you just run over the rails with a vacuum, or you use the little Dapple track cleaner, which the only good thing for the Dapple track cleaner is the vacuum bit. I don't use the other bits on it because I find it just gets fouled on the track and points and stuff, and it was just a pain, and it never really worked very well. But the vacuum on it, excellent. Okay, that seems to be working fine. So I will switch them off. Yeah, Clive, when are you going to start building this layout? We keep seeing, watch these videos of you finish off the garage and then starting building the new shed. And hope it doesn't happen to you. What happens to me is I get that far, get my rail room ready, and my missus goes, you know what, we're moving house. Rip it all up again. Right, what time is it now? Right, it's 9:15. I'm going to call it a day there now, guys. Be back here next Thursday doing the rest of this section. This is my hour or two of solace coming in here to the museum when it's closed, no one else is here. I can do a little bit of modeling, try and keep myself sane. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out if you haven't done so already, and subscribe if you're new here. And you can always leave some comments down below once the stream goes up. I'm going to try and get a video out tomorrow on more detail of what I've done over the other side. If I can get it edited and things tonight, I'll just put it up tonight because I've fallen a bit behind with videos recently. I've got about 3 or 4 videos half made, and I just recently, with moving house and everything, I've just found it really difficult to find time to do videos and do a bit of modeling apart from this on a Thursday evening. So take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I will catch you all next week or in other streams if I find chance to watch them. So take care, everyone. Bye.